Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And thank you so much in advance. Pisces, I did a mini meditation before I turned on the camera, but I used this little chevron amethyst owl to kind of tap into your energy. So I just wanted to show him there. He was really calling out for you. So I'm just going to read what I wrote down here, and then I'll hold it up to the camera to show you. UFOs. Probably something having to do with otherworldliness or conspiracy theories, or maybe they're not so theoretical. Who knows? Bird calls, lower back, frequency music, car keys, surprises, inner ear, haircuts, spinning, and stop signs. So that's what I saw in the mini meditation, so take it as it resonates. You may see these on your travels, so if you do, I would love to hear about it, how it showed up for you. It might show up in this reading, it may not. It's just what Spirit wanted me to bring to your attention as part of the meditation. So I hope that you all are having a very nice start to your new year. I'm going to pull one card from the Human Spirit Oracle to get an overall energy for your reading, and use the Pulp Tarot for your tarot reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. Actually, what I didn't do is I didn't burn Palo Santo after the last reading, so I'm going to do that right now to clear out the energy and to bless the reading. So, clearing out the reading for my Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's do it. One card for Pisces, please. Ooh. Okay. The card is number 37, which reduces to a 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune card. And the words are, count your chickens. Count your chickens. Now, I know that this is an expression, count your chickens. It's just kind of maybe take stock of what you have. But this card looks like Cruella de Vil to me. I've never gotten this card during a reading. She looks like Cruella de Vil, doesn't she? Pretty intense. It's like count your chickens, and yet her whole outfit is made out of chicken feathers. So it's very dark. It's very Piscean, I feel like. So maybe there's something here that you have to take stock of. You have to make sure that you have enough for something. Have enough resources, have enough connections. She's got a skeleton key in her hand. For what reason, I don't know. But anytime I see a skeleton key in a reading, I think of my higher self. I did a meditation during my spiritual awakening where I met my higher self, and she gave me a gift, and it was a skeleton key. I've actually found a skeleton key. I'm going to show it to you. I found this, it's probably part of a necklace, like a goth necklace. I found this on the sidewalk a block from my apartment building. It was face down on the sidewalk, just lying there for me to find. It was incredible. It was truly incredible moment. So It's almost like your higher self, your higher soul, your oversoul is perhaps dropping hints with you. So if you are in connection with your higher self, if you talk to your higher self or meditate and can access your higher self, perhaps they are trying to give you a very specific message right now, which is to take stock of what you have. So because that's going to be instrumental in something that is coming up for you related to your fortune, related to something coming in divine timing. 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards of clarifier. I'm going to do past, present, future. Ooh, almost. Oh, my goodness. 3 cards out so far, Pisces, all major arcana. Okay. Ah, Pisces. Oh, wow. Sorry, I don't mean to keep doing that, but like, damn. This is a lot of major arcana. Like, let me amend what I just said, which is your higher self definitely has something that they want to say. Oh, show. Whoa, hold on, let me... Sorry, Pisces, for that interruption. I had to put my do not disturb on, so I apologize if that looked a little awkward, but I didn't want a phone call to come in and disrupt the reading. So, where do I even begin with this reading? I'm gonna begin by taking a sip of coffee. Damn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana out of 8 cards. That's very rare. That's really, really rare. Major arcana cards, just as a little refresher, the first 22 cards of the tarot deck. They represent the archetypes of humanity and the journey of humanity. Anytime I refer to a major arcana card, it means that Spirit has their hand in the situation. Minor arcana cards fill out the rest of the tarot deck and represent the things that you and I can affect in the material world, in the world on earth that we live in, our day-to-day choices. So let's just start. Let's just begin. So in the past energy, you have the Empress card in the reverse, clarified by the Magician. This is number 3 in the major arcana. This is number 1 in the major arcana. Cancer also got the Empress card, but they got it in the upright. So if you have Cancer placements, you may want to watch that reading. The Empress represents someone who is divine feminine energy, and she has the power of all 4 queens. She knows exactly who she is and what she deserves. She's often referenced as Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, really, really grounded, but is the master attractor. So she knows what she deserves and allows things to flow towards her. In the past energy, this could have been stifled for you. I'm sorry, I have to really point out, there's something about her like calf, like the muscle in her calf is really, really highlighted to me for the first time. I just pulled this card for the last reading I did, and I didn't care about her leg at all, but for some reason I'm being really told to focus on that calf muscle. So I don't know if you had some issues with your calf muscles or your leg muscles, or you got a Charlie horse in that calf. Well, those are the worst. So just take it as it resonates. There's something about that calf muscle that's I feel compelled to say, to talk to you about. So take it as it resonates. But in the reverse, there could be something here where either you didn't feel very confident in something, or you didn't feel like you could sit back and relax. Enjoy the show. Isn't that what they say before the movies? Sit back and relax, enjoy the show. What was that before? Lowe's Theaters? I don't know. You didn't feel like you could just wait because you were busy manifesting. This is the master manifester. The magician has the power of all 4 suits of the tarot, as you can see here: cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. It's a divine masculine, but it doesn't have to describe a man. Can talk about somebody who is absolutely aware of their power and is wielding that power to make their dreams come true. So I could understand why these two would kind of be in conflict with each other, because especially if you're a little impatient, that you were trying to manifest something and you didn't feel like waiting. So I'm going to ask for another clarifier on that. I have a clarifier. What is, thank you, the manifestation? 2 cards came out, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Well, okay. This is water energy. 6 of Cups talks about nostalgia. It talks about the past and someone from your past that maybe you gave your cup of love to. Maybe they gave their cup of love to you. 3 of Cups talks about clinking your glasses in celebration. Could be a party energy. They look a little catty, but that's okay. Usually I don't like cards that have these kind of representations that where they just look like they're just gossip hens or whatever. But for some reason, that's not what I'm reading for you right now. It's almost like channeling something beautiful from the past and then enjoying it as an adult. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's almost like a little bit of turning back time is what I wanted to say. Turning back time. You know, and then it just kind of makes me ask, like, what is it that you're unlocking with that key? Then now they're making me say, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Oh, that's so... things are coming in. Is it past energy or is it past life energy? Is now what I am being called to question. I hear the sirens in the distance. Emergency, emergency. You hear it? Emergency, emergency. You know, I do live in a city. It's not every reading that the sirens go past. So it's the timing of it is also what I'm, you know, my crown is starting to buzz. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It's kind of like talking about if there's something here that you're trying to resurrect from your past. And I don't see of all the major arcana cards, I don't see the Judgment card here. But I'm thinking of the Judgment card because it talks about, you know, giving something a second chance. Are you trying to give something a second chance? Well, you are trying. I see it here. But you are asking yourself if, in a way, this is an original thought, or if this is something that is faded. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You're getting really caught up in your head about it, I feel. Because as the magician, you want to believe that you are the one in control of the manifestations. But there's something in you that's saying, well, if this was faded, then I never had any control to begin with. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. So let's ask Spirit. What is that about? What's the concern here, Spirit? What's the fear or the concern here, Spirit, for Pisces? Six of Wands. It's victory. Six of Wands, driving through the main strip, the main street, with the wreaths of victory held high, ticker tape parade. This is a beautiful energy. There's no doubt about it. This is celebration. That's two cards of celebration, actually. It's weird because Spirit, I never really feel this, but it's almost like Pisces is, you know, very psychic. So Pisces in the major arcana is represented by the High Priestess. The High Priestess knows all, says nothing, right? So it's almost like I'm being called to intervene on behalf of the High Priestess, who knows all, who is now, I feel, questioning Spirit, because Spirit is kind of saying, Pisces, what does it matter if it was fated or if it was you manifesting it, if whatever happens results in a victory? And for some reason, the Pisces is saying, but it does matter. But it does matter. I almost feel like, and I never feel this, so maybe it's not, maybe Spirit's just painting a scenario for me, but it's kind of like they're haggling with you. Somebody's haggling. Like, Pisces, just take this, it's good, it's good. It's good, it's good. And there's a part of you that's just like, but did I earn it? Oh, there it is. They just gave it to me. Thank you, Spirit. They just gave it to me. They just gave it to me. Did I earn it? Did I work for it? Did I manifest it? Did my personal power bring that to be? Well, to that, I feel like Spirit is saying, you are the divine. We are the divine, you are the divine, we are you, you are what we are. So it's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg? In the end, does it matter? What matters is that something is manifesting for you. So whether or not you earned it, Spirit is saying, receive it. Could be difficult for you. Star in reverse. Pisces, why is it difficult for you to receive this? So good. Star in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, well, we all have our reasons. So the star represents Aquarius energy, major arcana, number 17. Talks about wish fulfillment and healing. It's interesting. Wishing on a star. You know, when people wish on stars, sometimes they wish on shooting stars. The shooting stars are not actually stars. They're like asteroids or whatever, like space debris that comes into Earth's atmosphere and burns up in the atmosphere, right? UFOs, perhaps. Mistaken for UFOs. Again, Spirit is kind of saying, well, does it count if I wish not on a star, but on a shooting star that's actually an asteroid that burned up in the... It's like pedantics. It's like, not pedantic, it's like, not pedantics, semantics, excuse me. Semantics. It's like, we can sit here, we meaning Spirit, can sit here and argue with you, Pisces, about which is the proper procedure for these divine interventions, right? We can, like, it's almost like I see Spirit with like glasses and clipboard and taking their their pen from behind their ear and saying, okay, Pisces, let's go down the list of what it is that you think that needs to happen here. And then we'll draw a line and we'll go down the list of everything that we are going to counter argue with this. And then we'll kind of, it's just like getting caught up in the explanation and forgetting to witness the miracle. So it's almost like saying to a kid who wants to believe in shooting stars and then telling that kid, well, there's a scientific explanation for it. Like, sure, but they just want to believe in shooting stars. So it's almost like the reverse is happening. That Pisces wants it to make sense, and the divine wants it to be magic. Does that make sense? Because even though you got the Magician card here, it's like you're going through rote activity, like you're kind of checking, you're going down the list of everything that you have to do for the manifestation, like so dutifully. The Spirit just kind of wants you to be that water sign and just like go with the flow. So with the star in reverse, it kind of suggests to me that perhaps there's a situation here where you don't believe in the miracle aspect of whatever is coming in for you, that you don't, it's hard for you to accept something coming in for you that is extraordinary. Extraordinary. With the Page of Swords clarifying this, it's kind of like not wanting to kind of argue about it anymore, because you saw one aspect of it and that's all you needed to see. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is Ten of Cups in the upright. That's, ooh, just hit my elbow on the box. Ten of Cups is blissfulness, right? Look at this family. I guess they're like going bowling or something, winning all their trophies. Happy home life, happy family, happy soul tribe. You got this card in the reverse. Damn, Spirit just gave me something kind of harsh, which was just like, how's that working out for you? That's not nice. That's not nice. I have a Pisces moon, so just I'm in it with you, Pisces. Ten of Cups in reverse, star in reverse. It's like you're on the brink. You're on the brink. It's just so close to your bliss. But there's something preventing you. It's like you have the key, but you're not unlocking the door. Maybe because you're too busy counting your chickens. I don't know. Perhaps. I'm going to pull one more card on it. What is the delay, Spirit? What is the delay? Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, the moon. Here's another major arcana. This represents Pisces and sometimes can also represent Cancer. Number 18 in the major arcana. Weren't we just talking about wishing on shooting stars and everything? This character has it's a tripod with a telescope on it. Person has a dog head, and then there's a wolf here howling at the moon. The moon energy talks about mysteries, illusions, and confusion. Pisces, you showed up in your own reading. I asked about the delay. The moon, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So it's kind of like this idea that it's really bothering you that you can't explain certain magical things that may be happening to you at this time, right? Synchronicities and signs and symbols and dream states, and like the first thing that I came up with in your reading and for your meditation was UFOs. That I've never seen that for anybody else so far. So already this reading started off with something extraordinary, something out of the ordinary that is not always explained by science or explained by rational thinking. The King of Swords is all about rational thinking. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. When he's in reverse, he's just put off by the fact that it doesn't make sense, by the fact that he can't make it make sense. Seven of Wands here. This is a card of blocking, keeping things at bay. It is in reverse though, so you are trying to make it make sense. You are trying your best to understand and tap into kind of what resides within you. These psychic, clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient abilities, they already reside within you, and maybe like they're just coming online now. And that can be a little off-putting if you're not used to your ear ringing or seeing number synchronicities or having visions, prophetic visions that come true. I don't know if she's going to be watching this reading, but I have a Pisces. Well, I have lots of Pisces in my life. My sister is a Pisces. I have a close friend that's a Pisces. And I was going through something rather dramatic, no other way to say it. And at the instant that it was unfolding for me, the very instant it was unfolding for me, she texted me and told me about a dream that she had that almost completely metaphorically described what I was going through in that moment. It was as if like the quantum field was coalescing, and she was on one side of it and I was on the other, and everything just spun around and came to a head. It came to a nexus point, and she was so connected to me in that moment. She didn't even realize it. She just had a dream that involved me. She didn't even realize how crazy prophetic her dream was, but she knew she had to tell me, right? So stuff like that could be happening to you right now, and it's just throwing you for a loop, but you're trying to understand it. I see. In the future energy, the Emperor in reverse. So now we have the Emperor and the Empress in the same reading. That hasn't happened in a while. The Emperor has the power of all four kings and represents Aries energy. The Emperor is somebody who is a boss energy, a CEO energy, determined, but he's in reverse. So anytime the Emperor is in reverse, loss of control, could be very angry or despondent, bitter, resentful. And you got the Chariot card to clarify it. So this is strange. These are two major arcana cards. This is number 4 and this is number 7. Chariot card is Cancer energy and represents a bold move forward, a mastery. See these two dogs here? It's supposed to represent the yin and the yang. A mastery over the light and the dark. Can represent international travel as well. So the Chariot clarifying the Emperor in reverse, it's almost kind of like, and now I hear this song, I don't remember who sings this song. I want to say Tom Petty, but it's not Tom Petty. that just played in my mind. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Feels like I should be getting somewhere. It's, I forget the rest of that line, but it's like, it's something neither here nor there. Runaway train, never coming back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Feels like I should be getting somewhere. So it's almost, when you got to be careful, right? Because when the Emperor feels like they're out of control and they're backed by a lot of inertia. They're backed by a lot of power. So Spirit is kind of cautioning you at this time, because I see their advice, which I will show you in a moment. But don't get carried away with yourself. Like, don't take something to the extreme, because when a Pisces, look, when a Pisces is determined to do something, nothing's going to stop them from doing it. People like to sleep on the power of Pisces, but they really shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be. Can you clarify the Emperor in reverse? Why is the Emperor in reverse, Spirit? So, one card flipped out, Two of Wands in the reverse. One more. Maybe there's a decision that you made that you're kind of regretting, that you wish you hadn't made, or maybe that you wish you didn't have to make. Wow. Three of Wands, Ten of Swords. Wow. So, Two and Three of Wands. These two cards in succession. Two and Three of Wands. You made a decision that you might not have been super happy about, but you didn't feel like you had a choice. And so you had to then step into whatever direction that was. And when you did, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is disappointment, heartbreak, heartache, stabbed in the back energy, completely leveled, just on the ground, leveled, no place to go but up because you're on the ground. This is really difficult energy. Yeah. So it's kind of, but this is all your future energy. So, but what's it's telling me is that we're lifting out of this energy now, because the card is in the upright. When the tens always go back to the ace, right? So you're at this breaking point. You're at this breaking point. When it goes back to the ace, you're going to have an epiphany. It's like everything that you had to endure up to this point was for a reason. It's difficult to see what that reason is. But you're almost, it's like you're almost careening towards that epiphany. Whoa. It's coming. Whether or not you, whether you like it or not, this epiphany is coming. Spirit is showing me in their advice. You got the two hardest cards in the tarot in the same reading, the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak energy, but again, it's in the upright. So Three of Swords in the upright is like, we're going to move past whatever disappointment this was to try and get to a space of recuperation and peace. Clarified by the Hierophant, the last major arcana of the reading, perhaps. I'm going to pull some clarifiers, but the Hierophant is the Pope of the Tarot. It's a divine masculine, though it doesn't have to describe a man. Represents somebody or something that has a direct link to the divine. So scripture, or, you know, something like that, the Torah, something like somebody who is a priest or a pastor, a shaman, a life coach, even spiritual life coach, somebody who has connection to spirit. This card is in reverse, so it's almost like no one can really help me get through this. I have to figure this situation out on my own. And Spirit is saying, you don't have to do things by yourself. You are choosing to do things on your own, but your spirit guides are around you and willing to help. Queen of Cups, look at that. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. I feel like some of you may have prominent Cancer placements in your chart. Queen of Cups is somebody, you know what? When I said, Spirit is saying you don't have to do this on your own, and then the Queen of Cups came out, it's almost like they have the full cup and they want to pour into your cup. You just have to ask them for help. They're kind of waiting to pour into your cup. One more. Wow. Okay, I was wrong. You got one more major arcana. You got the 8 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit card in the upright. Hermit card is Virgo energy. Major arcana number 9. Let's look at these two cards first. This is a card normally of fast action, communication, bringing something in. 10 of Pentacles is abundance. Both of these cards are in the reverse. The Hermit card talks about somebody going through their dark night of the soul. Remember that leveling that I was talking about? Like you're on the ground, you can't get any lower. It's time to really go within. This is really talking about digging very deep and understanding that there's a lot of healing still yet to be done. Maybe this is where Spirit is saying count your chickens, because when we go through the dark night of the soul, it brings up all of this past trauma and inner child wounding, past life, karma, all this stuff, lineage trauma, like all of it. And it's precisely in those moments where we feel like we can't get any lower that we should be counting our blessings, because then you start to build yourself back up and you start to realize how resilient you are, and then you become entrenched in a space of gratitude. And when we're in that space of gratitude, that's when we can harness energy like this again. So this was a challenging reading, but ask your guides for help. That's the takeaway. Like literally ask them, write them a letter, pray before you go to bed, meditate, and ask them directly for help and watch it come in. That's your reading, Pisces. This was a long one. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Pisces.